Hi children, welcome to everyone. Today we are going to discuss a new chapter from Political Science, Constitutional Design. In the previous chapter, chapter 2, what is and why democracy, we noted that in democracy, rulers are not to free what they like to do, and they have to obey some rules and regulations. Not only the rulers, the citizens also obey some rules. So these rules we can call it as constitution. So it is a supreme law. It describes the rights of the citizen, power of the government, and what the functions of the government. And in this chapter, we are trying to understand why do we need a constitution and who design our constitution, and then how they design the constitution, what are the values included in the constitution. Okay. Once we accepted the constitution, it is not easy to make changes in it. So the recent example, South Africa, they designed their constitution, and how they design it, how they went about the task of designing a constitution. And first, let us first discuss the South African constitution, then later Indian constitution. So, have heard of South Africa? It is one of the country in Africa, located in the southern part of Africa. And we know that it is famous for mineral deposits, and this is the capital city of South Africa. Yes, Cape Town, and largest city Johannesburg. Okay, so when we talk about, have you heard about Nelson Mandela? So have you seen his picture? This is Nelson Mandela, and he was the president of South Africa from 1994 to 1999. And he, have you heard the autobiography of Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom? And he also received Nobel Prize 1993. He died in the year 2013 at the age of 95. And he was tried for treason by the white British government. And what was the reason? That is, he and 7 others dared to oppose the racial discrimination followed by the white British government. So that system is known as apartheid. So apartheid was that. So the racial discrimination is known as, existed in South Africa. It is known as apartheid, and he spent 28 years in the Robben Island of South Africa. It is a dreaded prison in South Africa. So because of opposing the apartheid system, it was an oppressive policy, and the people are divided on the basis of their skin color, and the British government controlled the people by force and arms. So just like in India, the British occupied in South Africa, they controlled the people, and so it was an oppressive system. So there are 3 types of people lived in South Africa: white, black people and colored people. White means the British, and the black people, the natives of South Africa. They constituted then 3/4 of the population, and the remaining colored people, they are migrating the people from India. And that is why this country is known as Rainbow Nation. So then the British government is they have no right to, they have political right, they did not have right to vote, and they were forbidden to enter the areas that were used by the white people. Okay, and it is separate from bus, trains, park, hospital, then hotels, or everything is separate for the white people and black people. So such system is known as, such policy is known as segregation. They are following the policy of segregation. And the white people and the black people and the colored people protest against such oppressive system. They have no right to form their own association and protest against the policies of the white people. So the black people and the colored people, they protest against the racial discrimination, and they got support of political party ANC, African National Congress, support the black and colored people. But the white people continued their torturing and killing a number of colored and black people. But the black and the colored people they are also continuing their own protest, and at last the government is ready to, white government is ready to make some changes in their policies. And the 1994, the new Republic of South Africa unfurled their new flag, and the new Republic of South Africa came into being, and the black people and the white people are ready to work together, and they decide to live together, and the black people are ready to forgive the atrocities committed by the white people when they were in power. So they have to obey some rules and regulations. Both the people are obey some rules and regulations, and these rules became the basis of the South African Constitution. The white people gave the promise to the people that they are not take the property of black people, and these rules give the basis of the Constitution. This Constitution gives some ideas, and what are the ideals? The Constitution does many things to generate a degree of trust. The people, both white and black people, decide to live together and they trust each other. So it specifies how the government will be, this Constitution specify how the government will be constituted. That's the first one. And second one is, it lays down the rights of the citizen. It lays down the rights of the citizens, and it express the aspiration of the people about creating a good society. Okay, so we know that democracy, all the democratic countries have constitution, but it is not necessary to have all the countries which have constitution to be democratic. So in America, after the American War of Independence, they formed a constitution, and then after the French Revolution, the French people also draft a constitution for France, and after so in this way South African people design their constitution. Okay, in the next class we will discuss about Indian Constitution and who worked behind the framing of Indian Constitution, how they design Indian Constitution, such things. Okay, thank you.